replay of this. Hello and welcome. Got the chickens here. Finally, they've been away from us growing up. Say we've been off to college. We've been to college growing up. Here are the roosters. Look how beautiful they are. Say hello. Hi. Hey there. So we have a few of these roosters in a whole separate pen because we have way too many roosters. And if you know anything about roosters, they can be, kind of aggressive. Good morning, good morning, good morning. They can be aggressive. So we went ahead and separated them, just put them into this, what I call Eco's ratchet pen. So we just took them and separated them away from the others because there were just too many in the pen with, well, hello everybody, he says. There were just too many in the pen with our hens. So we're down to 3 hens now. Yeah, I know. We're down to 3 hens now. And so we want to make sure that our hens are safe. Like roosters, we don't need all of these doggone roosters. I just keep them because they're so beautiful. Good morning, good morning. My Grandy's Garden, good morning. Spice Urban Gardener, good morning. Juan, hey Juan Perez, good morning. Tracy Robinson, good morning. Ebony R, good morning. How are you doing? So we went ahead and took 3 of them out because I got tired of seeing all of those roosters in there with my girls. And, they are mating and all of that stuff. And they can get kind of aggressive. So, good morning. Hello. Hello, beautiful. Hello, how are you? They come to me for snacks. They come to me for snacks. They really like chips. I had to lure this one back here. She is like a wanderer. She likes to go all over the place. She separates herself from the pack. And so I was just like, nah, you got to come back because that is exactly how our other hen, got eaten because she would always escape this enclosure. I don't know how she was getting out because my daughter's boyfriend put all of this chicken wire around it and she was still, I don't know how she was getting out, whether she was like, I think that she was like jumping up on this perch and then she was coming over the top. That's the only way I can figure that she was getting out. So now we're going to have to get some more hens because we still have 2 roosters here with 3 hens. So I'm currently in the process of looking for more hens to put in here. And we want to have 2 roosters. We want to have 2 roosters just in case one happens to, kick the bucket or something. And that one, that's the aggressor right there. I'm calling him Debo because that joker right there, he's something else. He's something else. Hey, good morning, G Mama Grows. Spice Urban Gardener, hello. I just started getting eggs from my chickens about 8 days ago. Congratulations. We haven't started getting any yet, and I don't know if like they were stressed being in that environment. So, we're kind of thinning it out to see if they start laying. And so our goal for today is to get some nesting boxes over in here. But they are at the age where, it's about time for them to start now. So I'm not too worried about them. Not too worried. Food Forest Permaculture, Howie, hello. How are you? Good to see you in the chat. Good morning. Miss Native Cherokee, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Trying to get a few minutes before granddaughters take over the world, ages 3 and 5. Oh, honey, they're gonna take over everything. Hello, my tiny garden. How are you? Good morning. Working but listening. Okay. Well, I just wanted to come in. Let me go in here and show y'all my little pretty hands. I just love them. And the bad rooster. This is Smokey right here because he be letting Debo beat up on him. There's Debo right there. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He want to fight me already. You want to fight already, don't you? Yep. So here are the girls. This is one of the girls. Hello. And they still very skittish. But, we haven't been around a whole lot as much as we should have been around. Hello. I know you want to fight. I know it. I know it. So that's Smokey. I can tell them apart because look at Debo. He's so pretty. He's big and he's beautiful. And he has this long, beautiful hair on his neck. And look at his comb. Look how nice and majestic his comb is. And then Smokey, look at his comb. It looked like he'd been through something in life. Look at him. He definitely been through something in life. Debo be beating him up, I guess. But, hello. Hi. But they're doing well. Everybody, seems to be healthy and all of that stuff. And so we just kind of, what do you want? You want snacks or you just coming to try to pick my foot? But yeah, so we're going to get some nesting boxes in here today. And then we also got a cover to go over the top because out here we have everything. We have all types of predators out here. We have air predators, lots of owls out here. Yeah, it's all kinds of stuff flying, circling, looking, trying to find what they can do, what they can get into. Want to take my chicks. And we do let them out. We let them out yesterday to kind of roam around. And I really don't want to let the girls out because they were the hard ones to get back in. Like the roosters, they weren't that hard, but the girls, it was hard to get them back in. They wanted to run up in the woods and all type of stuff. So we were just like, too much. Y'all are too much. But I had some chips and I was able to lure them back with the chips. So that's how we got them back in. Whew. I was trying to come on before it got really, really hot. Go on picking berries. Y'all have a great weekend. Good to see you, Gigi. Another lovely day. Your chickens look awesome. Thank you, Big Rooster. Glad you're getting eggs. We're about to. Haven't had the first one yet, but we're about to. Thank you, Howie. Enjoy your day. Anyone else get an international connection warning? What? I just did when I sent my comment. International connection. We still in the US. What the heck? Did more than one person see that? I didn't see it on my end. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about. But no telling, cause you know y'all how things have been going. There is no telling who we are owned by right now, who's coming to collect and take over. But here we go. Some of the land, we still got a decade worth of work that we have to do. We got a lot of burning to do. Good morning, Destiny Donnie. Good morning. How you doing? Okay. So yeah, all of that has to be burned. Because bringing some household trash back here to throw up there before we get the fire going. But yeah, we have a lot of work, but we're in here. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Um, so you know how when you go, if you're a kid and you ever had to change schools, you go to a new school, um, and because you're the new kid in the school, people start to kind of test you to fill you out or whatever. Well, that kind of happened over here. You know, the word kind of travels. The word travels fast when you're in a small area. And so, you know, they know that there are new kids on the block. And so somebody decided that they were going to just come and test the water. And they realized there were sharks in the water. Um, but yeah, let's just say the word has already gotten around. Don't come past these no trespassing signs. Don't do it. Don't do it. But they always got to test you. So just know when, for those who are, you know, preparing to get your homestead, you just have to know that word travels fast when there are new kids in the school, and they're going to test you. And so when people are always saying, um, you know, you're gonna you're gonna need this, you're gonna need that, you're gonna need food, but you're also going to need protection. Please listen to them. Please listen to them because they are telling you the whole truth. Um, Now, we don't have any issues with protection because, you know, we're kind of connoisseurs. My dad was a connoisseur of weapons of all kinds. And so I kind of, growing up, naturally understood, you know, what needed to happen. Um, and particularly when you have a family, when you start bringing children into the world, into society, you gotta know that they have to be protected. And, you know, all of these law they trying to pass all of these laws to do away with certain weapons and all of this. And I totally get it. I totally get it. You know, having children school age, having to send your children to school is a scary thing today. It's a really scary thing. But they need to deal with the real issue, which the real issue is people who are doing this. That's what they need to be focusing on, and on trying to take weapons away from people who need to protect themselves and to protect their property. They need to focus on who is doing this. That's the real problem. Who is doing this? Because listen, we have what we need, and we've never taken them to harm anybody. We've never used them in a way that wasn't appropriate. So it's not the thing in itself, it's the people who are doing it. When you control, you get those people under control, when you start being as aggressive towards those people as you are towards the ones who are just trying to live, problem solved. But coming over and making sure when you get out on your property that you have a way to protect you and you have a way to protect your property, you know, people are going to automatically think that you're weak, you know, if you carry yourself in a respectful way. They're going to automatically think that you are weak when you go out into these woods. So just make sure that you don't have the mindset. Hello. See, there are perfectly nice people. There are plenty of nice people. This is a pretty long driveway that Eco and I cleared. It's a pretty long driveway, not overly, but I'm standing in the driveway now so people can see me out here. And did you hear that truck slow down? Slow it down so that they could look back here because they can't really see. That's how we want it. We want it where you really can't see back here. You can only see so much. And this is like around the corner. So nobody would have known what we had back here if you didn't have this one person who thought that they were just going to be able to come up and, you know, they'll use a story. They'll use any type of story once they encounter you. Oh, I was looking for such and such. I was looking for this person. I was looking for that person. How are you looking for them on our land? Past the no trespassing signs. How are you looking for your people on my land? You can't take it lightly because they are the ones that are just they trying to fill you out and they're trying to see what you have. So make sure that you're ready to protect yourself. Hello, who is that? It was Shy. Hi, Shakira. How you doing? Hey, Suzette Mutes. How you doing? Hi, Regina Kelly. My Tiny Garden. Same happened here 22 years ago. They were stubborn too. A few years of craziness. It took taking the man to court. Listen, we ain't calling nobody. Okay. I'm glad y'all did, you know, what y'all had to do. I'm glad y'all did what y'all had to do. But, you know, we did what we had to do. Um, you know, people look at my husband and they're like, he's professional and this and that, and you know, don't let the smooth taste fool you. And so one of the people that we met came by this morning and said, and my husband met him down the driveway, and he was like, "Man, I didn't know if I should come back here." He was like, "Cause I heard about you," and he's like, "Well, I mean, I'm just being a man, protecting mine. What you expect?" But hey, Sunday Backyard Farmer, how you doing? Quentin, hello, good morning. Talking about those deer, they looked healthy. Look, we had, let's see, my husband caught a 6 point buck um, on the cameras. He caught a 6 point buck out here. There are a lot of deer out here, and it kind of makes me nervous because we've had to deal with the deer before eating up our crop and stuff. So it kind of makes me a little nervous. But at the same time, there's a lot to eat for them around here. So hopefully, they'll stay focused on that. If they start to focus on my crops and things that I plant, then I'll probably just like go back a little ways and then put them some corn or something just so that they're able to focus on getting away from my garden. So, but for now, they really haven't been up here eating any of the stuff that we have. Did y'all hear that? These roosters. I'm gonna try to get the roosters a new home. Nobody seems to want them. Everybody just wants hens. They don't really want the roosters. But, I hope that because they're so pretty, I hope that somebody decides that they want to come and take a chance on these beautiful roosters. Give them some pretty little baby chicks. But let me show y'all some of what we got out here. So everything is a mess, as you can see. Things are just kind of sitting around in buckets, but I think I'm gonna start in this area right here, and I'm gonna get it cleaned up. Look at all of this right up in there. All of those are grapevines. This property is loaded. It's loaded with them, muscadines. They everywhere. So I think I'm gonna start in this area just since it's out front and it's a little shady. So I'm gonna, kind of be particular about what I put right here because the morning sun is like behind it. So, well, I guess how you look at it, in front of it or behind it. So I'm gonna start right up in here. I'm gonna clean this out, and then I'm gonna put in some plants over in this area. Some stuff that can tolerate the morning shade. And I'm gonna go and work my way around. I really wanna keep this clear right here. And I have some pots sitting up in there. We have our well installed. They've got to come back and put like the pump on it and put the electrical lines on it. So it's there. We got water. We hit water rather, but we're waiting on them. They're supposed to be coming out today in order to put the tank up there. So, and here is my air layer. Everything kind of took a beating on the drive out here. It was a long little drive, so everything kind of took a beating. We didn't get a closed-in truck, so um, it just had to deal with what it had to deal with. Let's see, deer. So something about deer. Deer ate the leaves off of my persimmon trees and the tips of my fig branches. Yeah, and I have both of those. So I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried that they're going to find their way up here. But typically, um, they're on the other side of the property. So I got some peppers that just, they just got beat up so bad on the trailer. And all of my peppers at this point are just looking a mess because they just couldn't stand the heat. Like some of them I even put on the back of the truck, but they just couldn't stand um, that level of heat, and they just look really bad. So we're going to still put in. Hey, Unicorn Lady Tech. We're still gonna put in um, hand well right here in this area, maybe. I don't know for sure, but this is where we started it at. So we may continue to try to hit some water right there since this is kind of running directly towards our well. So we may try that. And so this, I'm just gonna clean all of this up. I'm gonna use some of this pine straw to put over in the nesting boxes. So I'm gonna get this pine straw. We got tons of it, and just kind of clean the sticks out of it. Put it over in the nesting boxes. And we still have some, what is this? Oh, I thought this was dead. This is my pomegranate. I thought this baby was dead. Listen, she is fighting for life, okay? Yeah, I thought she was dead because that's what she's looking like. But I've learned to leave stuff alone, let it do what it does. And so back here, y'all don't talk about my car, how nasty it is. Here is how my peppers are looking. They're looking a mess. They finally got some sun and decided that they were going to go ahead and start really growing. And just for me to put them in a position where they had to be burned up, and see, same thing happened kind of with the tomatoes. And so I'm just not even going to worry too much about tomatoes and peppers. That was the only thing I really planted because we were in so much shade, and I just didn't want to be wasting a bunch of seed. But here it is. I pulled 3 big jalapenos off of here, and it's still trying, but it just went through a lot coming out here. And then here is the rest of the stuff. The palm trees and etc. etc. All of this stuff just needed to have some extra sun, and as the sun comes up, then it'll, something's eating on my big orange tree. That's my red navel orange. Something is eating on it. But yeah, so we kind of got everything just up in here, thrown up in here. And things are looking a little worse for the trip, but they'll come back. They'll come back. They will come back. So I just wanted to pop in real quick and show you guys a little bit around what we're working with. They be so loud. They get us up at 4 a.m. And Lord, we're kind of learning how to sleep through it. But they went on like that. I at least three of them went on like that for like an hour this morning, like a solid hour. So they are determined that they're just not gonna let us sleep um, past that 4 o'clock hour. Uh, but I just think it's hilarious. So I think it's really funny hearing them early in the morning. My husband is not laughing as much, but you know, I just thought it was funny. But we're gonna just let them. We're gonna try our best. People at our Tractor Supply sit out and they sell different things. They had, like last time we were down there on a Saturday, they had chickens and ducks and turkeys and um, a couple of other things. And so we figure that if we take these roosters down there and, like, I don't know, maybe just sell them real cheap or something, but they're beautiful. I think I could probably get $10 or $15 for them because they're just beautiful. They're mature, you know. They'll protect your flock or whatever. So that's kind of what we're thinking. If we could just take them down there, maybe somebody will get them. But I just like sitting all day. It's too hot for that. It's too hot. Let me see if I can see this comment. Let's see. Okay. Good morning. Hi, Art Barnes. How you doing, sis? Good to see you. I heard roosters make great dog food and chicken broth. Yeah, I was telling somebody that this morning that I had seen Homestead Heart talking about why she keeps the extra roosters around, and that's why she keep them around. So yeah, we have we're keeping two. Eco Neighbor is just like, because I was like, take all out except for one, just leave one. And he was like, babe, listen, we need two roosters. We need to keep two of them. Like, we've gone through all of this. Like, we need to keep two of them. So we left two in there. So we just need to put some more hens in there. Um, yeah, I really don't want to do that. I just want them to live. Regenerative life. I just want them to live. I want them to live their best life. Uh, we don't have a deep freezer anyway because we're right here in the RV. So we just have like a top freezer. We don't have a lot to. Ooh, he burning. So stuff is flying all over the place. But yeah, we heard about that. We heard about that. I know they will make good chicken broth. I didn't know they would. But I don't want to. I don't want to kill them. I don't. I just want somebody else to be able to enjoy them, you know, if they need it. And if they want some chicks, then, you know, that'll be the way that they could get them. So, yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for popping in with me this morning. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because I have to make these nesting boxes and get the girls some pine straw packed in there since we have it for free. Get them some pine straw packed in there so that they can go ahead and have a place that they can lay their eggs. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll talk to you guys later. Is he trying to leave me? All right, let me go. He's trying to leave me. Have a great day, guys. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. Thank you.